Welcome to Texas Recap, this week's look at what's happening in real estate at the Texas Capitol. As of 9 a.m. January 26th, the legislature has filed 1,957 bills. TAR reads every bill to advocate for Texas real estate, and we're currently following 856 of them as we close out the third week of the session. Here's a bit of trivia for you. Did you know that the legislature is only constitutionally required to pass one bill, and that's the state's two-year budget? Speaking of the budget, the Senate and the House have released their proposed budgets for the next 2 years. The proposals are nearly $8 billion apart, so there's a lot of negotiation ahead to find a compromise. The Senate Finance Committee got right to work this week on the details. During their first meeting, Chair Jane Nelson appointed senators to serve on two working groups, one for healthcare and one for school finance. The School Finance Work Group is tasked with reviewing the way Texas currently funds public schools and proposing ways to reform the system. And it's not just the Senate. Speaker Joe Straus has said school finance is a priority in the House as well. And it's a great sign that the House set aside $1.5 billion in its proposed budget specifically to address recapture, ASETAR, and equity, thereby ensuring that public school taxes are devoted to public schools. The state's share of public education funding has fallen from about 50% almost 10 years ago to 38% today. And that drop has put significant pressure on property owners to make up the difference through local property taxes. So any discussion of reforming the process has the potential to directly affect you and your clients. Add in the so-called Robin Hood approach to public school finance, and the legislature has its work cut out. TAR will be following these discussions closely. One way to stay in the loop is by reading our Legislative Liaison newsletter for more coverage of the Texas Capitol from the real estate perspective. Sign up at texasrealestate.com/liaison. And one last thing, we hope to see you next month at the Texas Realtors Winter Meeting, February 10th to the 14th in Austin. We'll be announcing the speaker lineup for our government affairs and public policy forums at winter meetings soon. Check out TexasRealtorsWinterMeeting.com for details about these and other winter meeting events. And that concludes this week's Texas Recap. For the Texas Association of Realtors, I'm Julia Parento.